I didn't do this with everyone in the workshop, um, but I did do it with a couple of people, and I'm going to video it as well so you've got a record of it. And for those of you who didn't do this in the workshop, you might want to have a go. So this is a crab, which is lovely because it actually takes our whole body the other way from bear and monkey and frogger, and works slightly different strength, flexibility and control, different body movements. So the assessment for this one, the setup, there's a couple of things we want to do. Hands are just behind the hips. So again, you're under the shoulders. The first thing we want to do here is pull our shoulder blades back and down. So we lift through the chest, shoulder blades back and down. So that's a really important setup for frog, for crabber. And you may just want to do that a couple of times to tune into that feeling, shoulder blades back and down and opening up through the front of the chest. And then what we do is lift the hips and just hold that there. What we want to try to do in this position is keep that feeling of being lifted through the chest, shoulder blades back and down, hips up. You can hold that there, and you can experiment with how it feels high and how it feels low. High needs more flexibility through the hips. Low is a little bit more core strength, but again, staying lifted, shoulder blades back and down. Hard to hold that for extended periods of time. Your wrists are shake out. So that's the setup and the assessment for crab. Then we can do crab a few ways. We can go forwards and backwards and side to side. And all times you alternate arms and legs. So it feels reasonably natural to go forwards and backwards. Side to side feels really awkward. But I'll show you all of them and I'll talk through all of them at the same time and you can have a go. So set up, shoulder blades back and down, lift the chest, raise the butt off the floor. Then, starting with our right foot forward, left hand forward, left foot forward, right hand forward. Again, trying to make sure our hands and feet move at roughly the same distance. Otherwise, you'll find either yourself getting closer and closer or further and further apart. And it'll get harder and harder. So I'll come back and I'll set up and I'll move again. So fingers out to the side, just near the hips, shoulder blades back and down, push through the floor, bottom up. Right leg forward, left hand forward, left foot, right hand. And when you take your weight on one hand, you should really be able to feel that push through the floor, shoulder blade back and down. So you actually get a little bit of a lift and float as your hands come forward. Then same back, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot, left hand. From here, going side to side, feels really odd, but we try and do the same thing. I'm going to start with my right foot, left hand, left foot, right hand. Right foot, left hand, left foot, right hand. And I'll go back the other way. Left foot, right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot, right hand, and back to the start. Trying at all times to keep that chest up, shoulder blades back and down, and come back to rest. So when you first start crab, you'll probably find that really challenging. I know I did. over time, similar to Frogger for me, I've come to really enjoy crab, and I really enjoy that movement of opening up through the shoulders the other way. There's one variation that I did teach in the workshop as well that I will show you all here. It's called the swing set. This one takes, again, real strength through the core, another fantastic core exercise for a bit of fun and a bit of difference. So with this one, we don't actually move with this one. It's a static position, but it's a variation on crab. So we start in our position, shoulder blades back and down, chest up, push through the floor. This time, we take the hips all the way up, staying connected through that sensation of pushing through the floor. All the way through, we then bring the hips underneath us, push through the floor, hips underneath, all the way back, as high as you can go, and then back through, and back, push through the floor, and that is real, to come back underneath you, the strength through the shoulders, strength through the core. Another really good one, hard to do and talk at the same time. So they were the crab variations, crab, basic crab, and the crab variations that I taught to some of you in the introductory workshop. That's it.